wonder if there's
Another beautiful day.
a raven? But
Yeah, I'm at the Rusty Pig. Are you down at the...
I'm actually in the Rusty Pig. You know my new grandpa?
Yeah.
He told me that he knew Duchess. He knew Duchess before the war. Or no, it wasn't the war. Before the bombs dropped. He knew Duchess before the bombs dropped. And he said something about Duchess came from a town called Welch. And he said,
Duchess?
yes, Duchess. And he said that there was something here at the Rusty Peak that we might want to know about. And then I remembered that me and you, we were here like a couple of days ago, and
Uh-huh.
I don't remember seeing anything for Duchess. I do remember having to pick up some cigarettes for Grandpa. Did you happen to know? Oh, there's a pack of cigarettes right there. Let me grab them for Grandpa. Did you happen to know of anything here that might scream Duchess?
I previously I'd gone downstairs and I had found a hollow vid that was
A hollow?
yeah, a holotape about Duchess and a person named, I want to say, Meg.
What? Now, I do like to think of myself as a very thorough person. And I can find all kinds of things. Oh, there's more cigarettes in here. Let me grab them for Grandpa. But I do not remember seeing any holotapes. Especially one that's from Duchess. Maybe we should just go to Duchess. Oh, wait. I don't think Duchess likes me. I did come down here,
Let me turn the light on real quick. Here we go.
and there's all these chemistry stations, but I didn't see no holotape.
But if I remember correctly, come on down here.
Oh, there is. Oh, this is a Polly. I wonder how she got down here. Oh, it's a plastic pumpkin. Okay. Um, did you want to listen to it with me?
Sure, let me get mine ready here.
Hello, Mick. I wanted to let you know I've procured those tools you and your boys were asking after, along with all the nails and safety equipment you could need. But we don't do deliveries. Bring the money to my place in Welch. You know where to find the Duchess.
It's Bottle.
Yeah.
I love Bottle. Although
Next
he's
you go
not
tell me
as fun as Cappy. Cappy always liked to,
That's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting. You like Cappy more than Bottle, don't you?
Yes, 'cause you remember the time that Cappy got into the trouble in the vent? And Bottle had to go find him in the vent. You remember that? You remember that episode of Bottle and Cappy?
No, I didn't watch it that closely.
So Grandpa wanted me to come down to find that holotape, I guess, because he wanted something about Duchess. You think he's trying to find these tools that Duchess had?
Or maybe trying to inform Megan about, who knows? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, she said something about going down the Welch.
Yep, yes she did.
And Welch is just around the corner, isn't it?
It's a little bit of a hike, but yeah, it's not too far. Do you remember that in the last hollow tape that the overseer left us. Not the personal log ones. The personal log, like log number 4, I think it was.
So not the one that I like to listen to in the morning times, right? Because that's not her personal journal. That's her log.
So there was the one that we listened to down at the firehouse. Not that one. Not that one. The one we listened to when we were at the university.
Oh yes, when she was talking about falling in love with, I think his name was what, Evan.
She was falling in love with Evan, and she had found out that she was going to be the overseer, and then she was wanting to get married, but her father passed away, and then she made a mention that she was going to go home. I have a theory here, right?
Okay.
If you remember, Evan was a minor. Remember, he didn't have all the
He was. I remember on that tape something about him being a minor, and this. Remember, a couple days ago we went down in the mine, and remember what was down in that mine? A bunch of those scorched beasts.
So I'm just saying, if they had a house together, they likely had a house to the south, somewhere where the mining was taking place. And Welch is one of those places. So maybe we look out for the overseer's house along with information on
Duchess.
Let's get going.
So where is this Welch?
I believe it's to the south and west along 83. So if we follow this road right over here, we should get to it. Now, I do definitely suggest that we keep these fire breather uniforms on, because it's going to get very smoggy here. Come on, let's get walking.
Yes, I can notice all this smog right here.
Work for men, not machines. Workers united against automation. Yeah, like I was saying, robots, they can be programmed, because they're not people, to do whatever task needed done. They don't choose to do things. They follow their programming to do it.
Now, if you remember, Duchess had I am inclined to say a robot, but her name was Polly. But she had her own personality. And you can't program a personality, Raven. You just can't. That's not how this goes.
Yeah, I beg to differ. I do believe that many a scientist has worked on perfecting artificial intelligence, which can resemble a personality with thoughts and ideas and opinions, but really all it is just a bunch of calculations running in a background, making arbitrary decisions based upon logic.
Well, I don't understand how.
What don't you understand?
How you can insist that the scorched beasts are people. They have been programmed to just try to eat us.
Scorched aren't programmed.
Then how come they only do one thing? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Grandpa was telling me something about the Nuka-Cola fair or trade show or something, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought that he was spinning up some yarn, telling me some lies. I did not know that was here.
Did he tell you what it was?
Well, he said something about the Nuka-Cola facility coming up, and like they would showcase new flavors. And I did not realize that it was such a ordeal. Look, they have quantum, and they have the plain old Nuka-Cola.
You will enjoy a visit to the Nuka-Cade.
To the Nuka-Cade? What's the Nuka-Cade? Is that a brain?
Yes.
Do you think I could take my brain and put it in a robot like this and become a fortune teller?
I think anything's possible.
Energy up.
Hello again, traveler. Welcome back. Are you ready to see what the future holds for you?
Oh, yes, my future. I already know what my future's gonna be. I'm gonna be you. Tell me my fortune.
There are worse fates than being a brain in a jar. Let's see if yours is one of them.
Did you get a fortune?
I got a fortune. It's called the Chariot Reversed. Let me read it.
I got one as well. I think it was called the Devil Upright.
The chariot has lost its way, becoming stranded on the road. Come to terms with the facts you may not always be in control.
Strong bot? Few can rival his might.
Your lucky Nuka flavor is Nuka-Cola Wild. I don't understand what...
The devil binds those who cannot see their freedom. There is always a way out of the darkness. Your lucky Nuka flavor is Nuka-Cola Dark.
Hi, Patricia. Let me interact
Welcome.
with you.
Name's Pat. I run Nuka World on tour. How can I help you?
What is this Nuka world?
Surprisingly, I don't get that question a whole lot. We're a traveling carnival. We used to be linked to the Nuka World theme park, and now we're kind of just doing our own thing. Kept the name, though. And we keep the delicious Nuka-Cola flowing, too.
How long have you been traveling with the carnival?
Oh, well, forever, really. My folks ran this thing ever since I was little. Now, keep it going in tribute to them.
This looks like a lot of work to keep running. Who is with you?
Raiders
She
attacked
mentioned
us the last
Nuka-Cola.
place we set up. Now we're all scattered. Still waiting on the others to turn up. We might not be that lucky. Currently, it's just Gunther, Dell, my brother Pete, and Betty. She just joined us recently.
Who are these people?
Gunther, our resident cowboy, and Dell, our resident grumpy medic, have both been with the tour since before the bombs. My little brother Pete is our part-time mechanic. Full-time pain in my rear, though. I love that kid. Some folks come and go, though. We just took on Betty, a local from around here. We have room for anybody, as long as they're honest and hardworking.
Well, I can read fortunes because I know how to read. Is there anything I could help you with?
I'm sure there'll be something for you to do if you ask around. Maybe ask Pete. He keeps telling me about some troubles he's having with setting up the Nuka launcher.
All
Nuka
right.
launcher. That sounds entertaining.
Well, I have to go now. So,
If you need me, you know where to find me.
I don't think they need another fortune teller, Raven.
I don't think they do either, but they mentioned a Nuka launcher, and I'm curious, what does that mean? They throw Nuka-Cola at people?
Nuka Bottle Dog. If you don't mind, I'm going to partake in this Nuka Bottle. No, I don't care for a balloon. Oh, did you eat my... Was it at least any good?
Not really, no. It tasted like disappointment.
Everybody just left all their trash around. Nobody ever picked up after these Nuka-Cola. cups and straws.
So what you're saying is, if the robots had been properly programmed, there'd be someone out here doing it.
Oh, there's cram in there. There's cram in there. Grandpa loves cram.
Oh, I'll leave you and Grandpa to it. I'm not a big fan of cram.
Suppose I could spare a minute. What you want to know?
How do I increase the score in this game? Is it like capture
A few
certain
different
points?
ways, but the easiest is by sticking up one of these townsfolk. The cutouts, I mean. They'll dispense some buckaroos right quick. You'll know they're ready for looting again when the little light turns on. Drop off your ill-gotten gains at the wagon. Anything left in your pockets don't count for nothing. If the law catches wind of you, and they will, be sure to protect your getaway wagon. Lose old Nellie, and it's game over, partner.
I think I gotta understand. So, but what exactly are we
Well,
finding?
the deputies and bounty hunters got nerves of steel. And bodies of steel. Did I mention they're robots? Besides them is the varmints. Tinkered with a few of those tin can fellers. Took a spell to get through all that commie code, I tells you. Finally, there's a good old Sheriff McGuffin. Stocky feller on account of being a sentry bot and all. He's a bit smarter than your average bot. If he catches wind of your getaway wagon, well, he'll give it hell if you don't stop him first.
So, what can I possibly get out of this this game?
Well, we have a range of fancy goodies in the store for you. They're a mix of fancy Nuka-Cola goodies, including some Western attire and even some fine, rare firearms. However, you'll have to play to find out what those are, you hear?
Are there any incentives?
Yep, they're, what you might call guest stars, I suppose. None other than Cappy the Kid and Buffalo Bottle. They're laying low in town from the law. Rescue them, and you'll bolster your score. Rumor has it there's a special kind of golden varmint running about as well. Take the slippery sucker out for a score boost.
Thank you very much.
If you change your tune, happy to explain more later. Enjoy the carnival, amigo. Anywhere
So this is
else?
one of the a wild western adventure. You go from shop to shop, victim to victim, collecting their treasures, and then you have to bring it back to a centralized location. And after a certain period of time, the law comes and you have to take them down. Of course, they're just programmed robots.
Robots are
Just gonna-
people too.
Notice that they didn't use program scorched to do it. They used robots because they're programmable. And assuming that you complete those objectives, or you also can get bonus points for finding the Cappy and Bottle Western themed animatronics, I guess. He didn't quite clarify exactly what they were, or if following Cappy just going to magically appear, or if it was a little fuzzy doll, or whatever.
Nuka Launcher. Oh, this reminds me of the Timmy book, Timmy and the Fair. And he went to the fair, and he went on the rocket ship that went up and down at the fair.
You realize that Timmy is yet again a robot. That's the
Timmy-
equivalent of shaking a
Timmy is a person, too. Did you remember that Timmy book? Timmy and
We've
the
had this
Fair?
conversation before. You were the only one to read any of those Timmy books. Is that a Nuka-Cola sitting in front of you?
Yes. Did you? I was going to offer it to you first.
Well, let me check my. I think I already have some here in my pack. Let me look. I already have a cranberry and a regular Nuka
Oh,
Cola.
well, I will take it. Uh, so, okay. They put on this fair.
Uh huh.
There's nobody here except for the robots.
And the two. We've seen two people. I think there's a third.
Yes,
Somewhere.
but they work here.
Okay.
So, I think maybe they should pick up camp and go somewhere else. They might make some caps somewhere else. This just seems like not a very opportune spot.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like, Elizabeth in the commissary. She had what we call good business acumen. I don't know what acumen means, but she had it. And so I think maybe if they were to move the fair to some place where you don't have to have a gas mask to where is your gas mask?
Right now, I'm feeling pretty good.
With all this smoke around
It didn't bother me too much.
and the little ash particles coming out of the air.
I'm fine.
Well, if you develop a scorched type of cough, do not come over to my house. I do have Grandpa there who happens to be old and in retirement.
You ready to go, Polly?
Yes, I'm ready to go. Do you think the robots needed to get unions?
No, I think that was part of the fight that they were having. Was the robots didn't need unions? They just worked without pay or
Oh,
compensation.
we did not we did not do such things to Scotty. Scotty always got paid.
Well, then he would turn around and use it to buy up all the coffee.
Yes.
So there was no coffee, and you had to go to him for coffee. It was called a monopoly.
No, Monopoly. That was one of those games from way back when in the before times. You remember that game? I only read about it in the Timmy books. I didn't actually play the game, but I remember Timmy got real mad and he threw the game. Now I like to play that one game, the Blast Masters, was it? Or what's that game called? That board game?
I'm remembering. I just can't remember the name, but I can see it like the little rockets on it, and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I liked
can't remember the
playing
name.
that game. Me and my parents would play that game.
So a monopoly, Polly, is where one company is the sole provider of a resource or good to the exclusion of anyone else, removing them from being so that one company or entity can dictate whatever they want about it, like who gets it or how much it costs or yeah.
So, Raven,
Yes.
what was your best memory in the vault?
I think it was somewhere when I turned 10.
The summer.
My mom and dad, well, I think it was summer. Yes, it was summer. It was crops were growing in the
in the hydroponics.
hydroponic, and the arboretum was open with all the flowers in bloom.
Oh yes, but it could have been spring.
And it was around there. It was after my birthday, and they had, both my mom and my dad had taken the day off, and we got a chance to play games and throw frisbee in the arboretum and go down to the kitchen and make a picnic.
Oh, did Scotty make one of his famous cakes for you?
See, my parents, and I keep telling you this, my parents weren't very friendly with robots. We went down and got the supplies from what's her name, and we made it ourselves.
From Elizabeth?
Yeah, from Elizabeth.
Like all the foods that I've been gathering, I've been bringing home to Grandpa. And Grandpa, I tell you what, for a man his age, he can surely, he knows how to put down some food. And he didn't even save me any little bit of it. He ate it all himself. Said something about he was growing boy or something. I just let him be. He is in his retirement. And he worked hard all his life. And that is why he told me to go. Where did you get that sign?
On the ground.
But yes, Grandpa was saying something about Duchess. I did not know that he needed more tools. I tried to tell him, Duchess.
Oh, careful the fire, careful the fire.
It's a good thing we're fire breathers. I was trying to tell him that Duchess is just up the road. But he was not trying to hear it. He was talking about writing his big American novel or something.
Crouch.
And I did get him a terminal.
Holy. Oh.
What?
Buy it and crouch.
Oh my goodness! What the heck is that? What the heck is that?
Run.
I am running. I am running. There is no way that I am playing with that. What the heck was that?
Nope. That's a bunch of Nopesville. Nope. Stay crouched. Stay hidden. We're gonna go up the hill a little bit. Keep out of its line of sight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have a little bit of distance between us and it. I thought I saw a couple robots fighting it, but I couldn't tell. It just started running up the hill, and I'm not having any part of that.
Do you see it?
I'm coming down here
Oh,
to this
I
little
see
rise.
I see a couple people over there. Cultist Elder. And they are hostile.
Yeah,
Oh.
I saw that as well. Although they appear to be engaged with something.
Do you think if we got into one of those houses, it would be able to get us in the house?
No, I don't think it can fit through the front door, but I think we're going to have problems getting in the door. Especially with those guys down there shooting bullets and getting its attention. I'm kind of hopeful that the thing will just get bored after killing them and go on somewhere. You want to come down here? Stay quiet, but move quickly. Oh, whoa. Stay still. Stay still. Okay.
I'm going to move through the bushes. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Oh, it's coming back around the backside. Come on into the kitchen. Get into that kitchen quick. There you go. Ollie, you think you could just sneak up here and grab this hollow recorder? Hollow
Hello.
recording?
Is this the home?
I think so.
Oh, it's the Overseer's Journal.
Overseer's personal journal. Vault 76 was built to take the best and the brightest. But that wasn't what all the vaults were for. The Societal Preservation Program. I wasn't supposed to know about it. But when I found out, Evan wanted me to tell the press. But I didn't. Yes, experimenting on Vault residents was ethically wrong. But the goal of finding the most suitable people to repopulate, to understand humanity pushed to the extremes, what if that was the only way for us to survive? We can't save everyone. That's what they always told us. And I still think, they were right. Vault Tech found out that I knew. I thought I was going to be fired or arrested, but instead they confided in me. Vault 76 was going to be a control vault, no experiment. I was so relieved, but they told me I was going to be assigned to Vault 101 in Washington, D.C. I had to leave West Virginia, my people, behind. I couldn't let them do that, no matter what it took. I'm so sorry, Evan. I wish I could say I would have made another choice. That I would have picked dying in this house together when the bombs fell. I never stopped thinking about you. And I'm not giving up until I find out what happened. If you're not here, then there's only one other place you'd want to be. The mines.
I am running. Because
Whoa.
I am running and I am not looking back.
Do not look back, just keep on running.
What was the Overseer talking about an experimental vault?
What do you think it means? What do you think an experimental vault sounds like?
We used to do experiments in Dr. May's class, you remember? He would take out the bottle of vinegar with the baking soda and we would make mini volcanoes. And he said that was an experiment because an experiment you have to predict, like the fortune teller, you have to predict what's going to happen. And then you make the experiment and you record your observations.
Close. You're on the right track. But like some of these train cars, you're not completely... Crouch. Come over here.
Should I take out my gun?
You probably want to take out your gun. Let's quietly make our way up there, shall we?
I don't think I need to crouch anymore. It seems kind of safe up here, so.
Yeah. But if you hear any more of those fast-breathing people like Murph, you might want to... I don't know if they're a friendly or foe, and I'm suspecting they're foe.
So, she said something about Evan being in the mines? Which mine?
Yep. I think this big one up here, I think they call it Mount Blair.
And I'm hearing a beeping noise.
I hear it faintly too.
And there was another vault at Washington, D.C.
Yeah, 101?
Yeah, I think
she said.
I think she said Vault 101. I remember Mrs. Hall talking about Washington, D.C. Raven. You might want to stim pack.
So I need your opinion. Need your opinion.
Yes, Raven.
Need your opinion out here. It's a visual. Let me step down and give you some space here. What do you think of this?
I think that would go great with your power armor because it is big and bulky like your power armor.
Oddly enough, I don't think it would work very well because the power armor comes up to this part of the arm, which this gauntlet thing kind of covers over. I don't think the two of them would work well together.
What is that noise? What is that noise? Oh. Silo Alpha Code Piece J5. Oh, he has a buttercup head on him. I think I will take all of this stuff.
Okay. You'll...
There is a big ghoul back here. How come Malachi is not feral?
I don't know how all that works. You probably want to talk to him about... But he may not feel comfortable talking to, especially with someone who's, you know, not a ghoul.
Well, he told me the last time I talked to him, which was a little bit ago, he said something about going to White Springs to become a ghoul or something. And
You see, I heard him talk about going to White Springs for it as well. There are some people out there that choose to become ghouls in order to get away from the hazards and the daily lives of the wasteland. And he told me as well that there was somebody I could talk to at a place called White Springs, which, if I remember correctly, I think that's like a hotel or something. I remember something on my map, but I digress. If you notice behind you, there appears to be another one of those hollow notes, hollow recordings.
Overseer's personal journal. I found him. Evan. He's down there. Just like I thought he'd be. But I didn't think he'd be one of those things, the green lesions on his face that... Oh, God. I did this to him. It's all my fault. They told me I could have Vault 76, but not if I was married. They would have had to give Evan a spousal exemption and give him space in the vault. But there was someone more qualified. A civil engineer, someone with the skills to help rebuild. He was a distant cousin of a Vault Tech executive and almost made the cut. 76 was for the best and brightest, and Evan didn't qualify. Deep down, I knew they were right. So I broke off the engagement. I sacrificed him for the vault, for Appalachia. I know what I have to do, but I just can't. I love him. I already killed him once. I can't do it again. Please. I gave 76 everything. You were all so brilliant. The first few years were hard, but we learned to trust each other. You learned to trust me. I was young. So young. younger than most of you. But you accepted me as your overseer, so I need you to do this for me. Let Evan rest. He didn't deserve any of this. The Scorched, eliminating this plague, it's not just about survival now. It's personal. We have to secure the nukes. Wipe this disease off the map.
Raven.
Ollie.
Evan. Evan is dead.
No, Evan is not dead yet.
The overseer said that she killed him before.
That was a metaphor. He's still alive.
The Scorched are dead. They are not people. They are dead. Scorched.
That's Evan.
Again.
Come here and listen to him. Come here. Come close.
Not us. He's
talking.
He has a pickaxe.
And he's talking.
He's hostile. Do you?
He is alive.
Even, have you perished?
Okay, think about that, Polly. If he had perished, he wouldn't be able to answer you.
The overseer is in love with you.
It's what he deserved. I did not murder him.
Is he alive?
No, you have to admit that I am a murderer, that therefore he was alive. Holly, if you're ready, I think we should start heading back to the Rusty Pick and then further down to the firehouse. But it's going to be rough going with. I think our best way to go is going to be off the beaten path.
I know he was a scorched beast and all, but do you think there was any way that we could have saved him?
No. I don't think with the current technology or stuff that we have and the things that would be needed to cure this issue don't exist anymore. Now, if you look down the hill, directly north, see where that big tree is, the tallest one on the third rise down? Just to the right of that is where we're headed, but over that next hill.
All right, I will follow you.
Okay. What?
We were at Welch. We didn't even bother to go look for the Duchess tools.
Yeah. That might be worth another trip sometime.
Successful graduate detected. Applicant survival rate updated.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Station.
Register new fire breather.
Oh.
Please report to dispatch room. Ooh, schematic archive. Go ahead and log in, but before you back out, there's an option for schematic archive that will allow you to get a crafting recipe that you may find beneficial.
Should I go ahead and press the E button?
Yes, you should.
All right. Oh, look at this. Register new fire breather. That's what
There
I
you
click
go.
on?
That's right.
Granting basic user clearance. Schematic archive unlocked. Messages archive unlocked. There is one priority. What priority message?
Yeah, it told me to report to the dispatch.
So which one should I choose? Message archive or schematic archive?
Schematic archive. If you do, there is a basic archive, standard issue archives that'll give you a recipe for anti-scorched mods.
Interesting. All right, I'll choose the standard issued one, and it gives me something for my Pip-Boy. But I try to choose the shotgun because that's what I like to use, and it says something about user access denied. Did I break this computer?
No. We have to unlock the.
I better get off.
Give authority.
I better get off this terminal. I think I might have broke it.
You didn't break it. It's okay. Come over here to dispatch. We got something we need to listen to. You ready to press that button?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Outstanding support calls. Various 1 priority call. Accessing.
Maria, Melody, whoever's down there. It's Madigan checking in. At long last. I'm up here just outside the top of the world and I found something I think could be game-changing. Don't ask me where I got it. I just need you to send backup up here quick. The best guns you can spare. Call me back at this frequency as soon as you can. Madigan out.
Stay safe out there.
Where is the top of the world?
I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe it's that one saucer thing that we saw on the hill many weeks ago.
Oh, when we went to Morgantown, and it looked like it was like the flying saucer.
I believe that is the top of the world, yes.
It has been some time since we saw Duchess. Do you think maybe she might be a little more friendlier towards me? I think it might be better if we go see Duchess. Because Grandpa did. I could bring up Grandpa and see if she knows who Grandpa is. And maybe she has forgotten about, Crane and moved on with her life.
We would have to talk to her and see, so. But that's a question for next time.
Yes. I am feeling very thirsty, though. Did you happen to have one of those tasty Nuka-Colas?
I remember I have 2 of them. Let me pull them up real quick. I have a cranberry and a regular Nuka-Cola, and then I have that Nuka-Cola cherry that I was saving. I'm going to have that Nuka-Cola cherry. What are you going to have?
I'm going to have just a plain old Nuka-Cola.
Okay. You ready to take a drink?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, drink. That's a tasty beverage.
That was a very tasty beverage.
That was a very tasty beverage, Raven. Well, Raven, I will see you in. How about we meet up in a couple of days, and we can go say hi to Duchess and maybe see if she knows where the top of the world is, how to get there.
Okay. Angeles, got anything you want to share?
I just think that going to the top of the world would be great, and maybe if people could like and subscribe, that would actually help us out in building our channel so that Polly can reach more people with the information that the Scorched are not people, but robots are people too. Remember our AI overlords? Yes, they are people too. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.